The Holiday Inn Express of Pittsburgh has flexible meeting spaces, complimentary internet access, a free hot breakfast bar in the morning, and an indoor pool that the whole family will enjoy. Come book a room at the newest hotel in Pittsburgh, the Holiday Inn Express.
Colby, not having your starting quarterback today, how big of a loss was that for you?
It's a tough loss. Putting Tommy in against a stout defense like that is tough. It's tough on him. You know, I have as much faith in Tommy as anybody on this earth. He's a great player, awesome athlete, great competitor. He works his butt off. He's gonna step into this offense and he's gonna do fine. You know, offensively, I can't really speak for them. I don't know what was going on for them, but you know, when we're down a lot of people, I mean, it's tough bringing them in and putting them in such a tough situation. But we'll recover from it.
Talk about how you felt your defense played today. You guys this year had kind of had the propensity to give up a few big plays. You guys really only had that 162-yard pass. Other than that, you guys, I mean, had some trouble early getting off on third down, but you guys really tightened that up later.
Yeah, story of the year has been getting off the field on third down. To be a great defense, you got to play every play, and when your opportunity comes, you got to take it. Good teams take advantage of teams who make mistakes. We made one or two too many today. You know, Northwest, they got a great offense, a good scheme. I thought we played fast. I thought we played hard. But, you know, just a couple mistakes can really hold a football game for you. So we got to clinch it up on assignment football, and then playing hard will just come to us. That's really all it comes down to.
Colby, where do you guys find the motivation now? Looks like the playoffs are probably now out of the question. Where do you find the motivation?
Well, for me, it's easy. You know, 4 or 5 games left, whatever. It's, you know, last of my life. So, you know, I don't need any motivation to go play a football game and play as hard as I can. For these young guys, they need to understand that we can build on our program through these next few weeks. I don't care if we're going to playoffs or if we're not. It doesn't matter. We can build on our program. We can build on our own abilities. And if we just lean on each other, we'll be fine.
Austin, not having your starting quarterback today, how big of a loss was that for you?
I thought Thomas played hard. You know, losing John definitely hurts, but you can't take any credit away from what Thomas did today. He played hard. He battled. We all had to pick up a little more slack than we did.
What were you seeing against the Bearcats defense today that was making it so difficult to sustain drives out there?
Their front four were able to get a lot of pressure on us, I felt like. We weren't getting into our routes quick enough. We let the corners get their hands on us probably a little too much, and they were able to do what they've done all year. We weren't able to just make a big play and keep a drive going.
They're coming out of the locker room at the half. You guys seem to gain a little bit of momentum. Was it that big play that you guys were looking for that really you couldn't find that kind of just changed the tide and getting it back in their favor?
Yeah, Dino got a great pick, gave us a chance. We went down, were able to score a touchdown, and at that point we felt like we were back in the game. Finally, we had a little momentum, and we just could never make that play we needed to make to keep the momentum on our side. It's a game of momentum, and we never could, you know, fully get a hold of it and keep it.
With losing today, it appears the playoffs are probably out of the question now, but where does the motivation come for you guys right now?
As seniors, it's our last go around. It's easy to stay motivated for us because we know we've got 4 games left and we're likely done. So, you know, we got to just continue to work hard and get better just to help develop the program. These young guys, they still get to come back next year. And they'll work hard all year and the rest of this year and into the off season and to fulfill their goals next year.
Coach Beck, how do you think your team responded today and not having John Roderick?
Well, you know, it was obviously we got off to a tough start today, and you know, Thomas really didn't have a fair shot today because we didn't protect him good enough, and we got ourselves in a bind, got ourselves behind, and really had a hard time, you know, establishing anything between the tackles and the run game. Therefore, it allows the defense to kind of peel their ears back and come after you. And so when that happens, it makes it really, really difficult on the quarterback. But was really proud. I think, you know, we got down in the first half, but really proud about our defense, how hard they played and what they did in the second half. And we battled field position most of the first half, and gave up some points, but defense came out and did what they needed to do and held them to 3 points in the second half.
You just kind of touched on it there, field position in the first half. How big was that getting off to the start that you guys did?
Yeah, it was really tough. And Cal, we had one good kickoff return, got out to midfield, but other than that, it just didn't, just feel like we were battling it all day. And had a couple short punts and just gave them too many short fields.
Coach, when did you know you weren't going to have John as your quarterback, and how much time did you guys have to prepare offensively for not having him?
Well, we knew after the Port game that he was hurting a lot. We just didn't know how bad it was, and still, even with his injury, wasn't sure, until later in the week. He didn't practice Tuesday and Wednesday, but we still wasn't 100% sure, if he'd be able to do anything or not until later in the week. So, but Thomas had 3 really good days of practice. He did a nice job of practice, and we just physically we got beat up front today.
Is it a foot?
Yeah, it is a foot. Yes.
Coach, you touched on it a little bit earlier, but the defensive performance, obviously coming into this game, they had a propensity to give up some of the big plays. This game, it was really only that one 62-yard pass. Other than that, they really seemed to tighten up, like you said. What does that say, I guess, about them being able to go up against this type of offense and be able to have a solid day, particularly the second half out there?
Well, and again, Northwest Missouri, they don't make very many mistakes, and so they missed a couple of open receivers a couple of times where we, kind of was very fortunate that they didn't hit a couple of those. But other than that, like I said, defense, we made them earn everything for the most part, and that was important. And found a way to get a turnover, and that's what I asked our guys: can we find a way to get one turnover in the second half? We did, and we needed to make a big special teams play. We were really, really close to blocking a punt, and if we could have got one of those, that would have really made a big difference in the game.
What were you seeing from Bearcats defense there? It looked like you guys were starting to gain a little bit of momentum coming out of the half. You guys ended up getting that turnover, scoring off of it, and then you guys had another chance, but it just seemed you guys really couldn't get anything going there. Like their defense just seemed to really tighten up against you.
Well, it's their defensive line. Their defensive line is so good up front. Defensive line, the linebackers, and then secondary. They're all good on defense, but defensive line allows them to go out and do a lot of different things in the back end, and that's what makes it really tough. It's up front.
You guys take your third loss today. Just talk about, I guess, the mood of the team right now, knowing that you guys are, all but eliminated from the playoffs this year, and then moving forward, just the pride you guys have and continue working hard.
Well, the mood of the team's not very good right now, but like I told them, we have to understand that we're kind of in a tough situation here with some of the things that have happened, and it doesn't make them feel any better at all, but we got to come back in tomorrow and have a great attitude and find a way to try to get better and go win some games here at the end of the season. So our seniors deserve that, our football team deserves that, so really important for us to stay together as a team and rally around each other and find a way to go get one next week.
Coach, and then one more about John. Any long term, do you know anything about you expecting him back at any point? Or?
Probably won't be back. But not 100% sure on that, but probably won't be back this season.
Coach, how important is it for you, player wise, the seniors to kind of make an impression on the younger guys to keep fighting throughout the end of the season?
It's really important. It's really important, and that's what we talk about in the locker room. That's we have to, young underclassmen have to go play hard and do what Pittsburg State does and play with class and be, everything that we preach to them and talk to them about and try to teach them and we need to do it for our seniors. We've got a lot of football to play yet, and we need to go find a way to win the game next week. We can't worry about 2 weeks from now or 3 weeks from now. We got to worry about winning the game next week.
Comfort Inn of Pittsburg offers a cozy, welcoming room with free internet access. Enjoy the indoor pool area year-round and wake up to a complimentary breakfast every morning. When staying at the Comfort Inn, you can feel at ease knowing that your satisfaction is the most important thing to